Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the Bauer Arena here at Sheffield for this game between the Bisons and the Phantoms. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us today. And if you can hear us loud and clear, we would appreciate that. We've had to do a couple of things today. We have got a couple of fingers crossed as we had a bit of issues with the broadcast in the last game. Hopefully we'll be joining every minute for you in this game. So we've got people saying let's go Knights who are a little bit early, but we're okay with that. We don't mind people being early. People who are we are happy to have you here, folks, and live on YouTube for this game between the Bisons and the Phantoms. You may notice the scoreboard has changed. This is due to a hasty change of both server and provider. It is in the opinion of this hockey club that we cannot recommend Sportscam, as it tends to fail on you just at the moment you absolutely blooming need it to work. We've still got a couple of minutes of warm-up, so we're going to use this time just to test out the audio, make sure everybody can hear us loud and clear, and everybody is healthy and happy. We hope you're having a good day. We are now that things are working, and we thank you so much for joining us on today's game. So you can just see the Bison currently warming up. So Bisons v Phantom, and we are so pleased that you've joined us today, live here at the Bauer Arena. We're delighted to bring you every minute of that we can, at the very least, when the technology allows us, to bring you every minute of this tournament. Here is the bronze medal game then between the BISONS versus the Antwerp Phantoms. I'll bring you teams in just a moment. Both of these teams lost yesterday to Vascular Sisu and the host, the Sheffield Steel Kings, respectively. Tough games for both teams, but they have a chance to make it right. They've both won one game in this tournament, so they would love to make it two. So there's 1 minute left in this warm-up period. There will be 3 15-minute periods in the game. You might have just seen some movie magic there as we edit the broadcast in front of your very eyes as we make the scoreboard just not as huge as it was. But the Bison in their reds, the Phantoms in their whites with a blue and yellow trim. I can bring you team news then. The Bisons are coached by Francois Pierre, and in goal, Olivier Vatan. And Olivier has probably been the standout netminder of this tournament so far. Number 8 is Enola Sessional, who's impressed. 46 is Roland Linier. Number 10 is Jeremy Letron. Cynthia Costa wears 11. Julien Cafu-Bouton wears 14. David Costa is number 16. Pierre Collet is the captain, who wears 18. Cassandra Costa wears number 22, with Francois Pierre wearing 24. 25 is Pierre Batali. Number 26 is Frédéric Fricot. Number 77 is Thibaut Montanagenet. And number 71 is Thibaut de Remendijan. Antwerp Phantoms line up today with Luc Hewson in net. Isla Van Dam wears 3, and they are the captain. Yves Buxton is 7. Number 9 is Thomas Bogat. Number 10 is Glenn Mayer. 18, Lauren Gillette. 27, Lucas Vinalist. And 42 is Cedric Goosens, with 46, Axel Lindekens. We will have the anthems of both teams in just a moment, so that'll be the Belgian and the French national anthems. And then we will have 3 periods, 15 minutes stop-go of hockey, as per usual, unlike what we played during the tournament play, as Van Dan comes to have a quick word. So we are asking if you to stand if you are able for both national anthems. So, anthems done. We are getting ready for the bronze medal game. Thank you for joining us here live at the Bauer Arena. The 2 team captains come over. Pierre Collet for the Bisons in red, and Ilse Van Dam for the Antwerp Phantoms, the captain, as they exchange tokens and flags for the ceremonial puck drop. This is the bronze medal match, and I have a feeling it's going to be a tasty one. Both teams have played well. They've come across good opposition and made Jyväskylä and the Sheffield Steel Kings work very hard for their gold medal games. I think this is a heck of a game to be watching live for. We're so pleased you could join us. We have had to make a couple of changes to the way we broadcast, so the scoreboard will look a little bit different. I will also have to remind myself, as I'm now the one producing the stream, to stop and start the clock. So you can all yell at me when I inevitably get it wrong. So who are you rooting for? We've already got people cheering on the Phantoms in chat. My name is Douse, and alongside the rest of the broadcast team, we are so happy to have you here at the Northwest Europe Para Ice Hockey League Tournament 2025. There's medals on the line, folks. It's probably the hardest game to be part of as a team because somebody goes home with something and someone goes home with nothing. I think it's one of the hardest games to play in as a bronze medal game. The Bisons in their reds, the Phantoms in their whites. Should be a cracker. Ones to watch are the Phantoms are, of course, Glenn Mayer. All things good come out of the defenseman wearing number 10. Olivia Vatan has been outstanding in net for the Bison. And we are underway here in the bronze medal game. And it starts off with probably my one to watch for the Bisons. And Ola Sessional skated really well. And Roland Linear, number 46 for the Bison, also a cracking player. One to watch in this game. So up and down the ice we go as the players get off to start the game. This is Linear to Seneschal. And the puck will go into the bench and Seneschal will attempt to corral it. Picked up by the Phantoms as they come forward with Boguettes. And there's the first hit, and I think you'll see a few of them today in this game. I'm aware the clock hasn't started. I told you I'd get it wrong, and it hasn't taken me long to start things as I don't mean to go on. I have a person next to me who's can definitely keep me on my toes throughout this game, but we will try and get everything as correct as we can as the broadcast goes on. Oh, look, there is a penalty coming in. Interference is the call. Are you doing anything? And here come the Tigers. We briefly lost sound there, folks. If I tell you why, you'll all laugh at me, so I'm not going to tell you why. But let's just say this mic is controlled by if you raise it or lower it. Somebody smart, not me, decided to raise it. Chance comes in and the Bison pick it up. So we're moving around. Picked up by the Bison. Here comes Linear. Kohu is ready to go. Chance now for the Bison, but it's pulled away. That was Costa with the chance. Cynthia Costa. Away come the Bison. I'd say at the moment, the balance of play, the Bison have enjoyed the chances of the early stages of this game. Costa taking a hit from Boguets. Here comes Mayer. Look at the pace now. Oh, that's great defensive work. And Nola Senechal, who's proved themselves to be such a good defender in this tournament, does such a good job of getting in the way and disrupting play. And she, probably the highlight there for them. Already on the goal sheet as well for this tournament. Took a big knock in the first game against the Steel Kings, but came back to finish that game. A proper warrior mentality. And we move forward now with Pierre. Pierre just dumping the puck and little flash round. Picked up by Linear. Linear and May are probably two of the fastest skaters in these two sides. I wouldn't mind seeing who would win in a sled race between these two. Let us know who you're supporting in chat. We're very happy to have you here. Big hit again by Lindekins into Linear. The Phantoms have clearly identified the number 46 as a danger. And again, Linear not quite quick enough to get to the danger, and there's a battle happening just on the sides there. If you're new to para ice hockey, I'll hold that thought because Linear's got a chance to feed it to Pierre. Pierre grabs it, takes a shot. It's a good save. It's a great save. And Luke Hewson has done a great job there. It's tetchy, a nervy affair. You feel like the first goal will be a big one. Thank you to everybody who's joined us, the people shouting out to the Phantoms. Kohu not able to pick it up from Fushin, who works hard in the corners. A bit of a battle happening in the corner there. Oh, chance out in front, but it goes begging. And here comes Mayer, stopped by Jeremy Latrobe, a great player themselves, has a lot of pace. One player of the game in their last game. In the losing effort against Uvescula Sisu. Final coming after this game and after an ice cut. Goosens. Phantoms can't seem to make any offense happen, and it's the Bison are enjoying the lion's share of offense. Here they come again. This is Mayer. Now this is dangerous now. It's a 3-on-1 if they can make it work. Mayer taking them themselves. Just enough. Just enough from Sessional. Seneschal doing just enough. The Mayor looking at the referees, but I think that was clean. And it's what they're going to have to do to stop him. Boguets, another danger player. Boguets with a shot blocked again by the number 8. We talk a lot about Roland Linear, but the number 8, Enola Seneschal, has been absolutely dominant as a defence person in this game. And there she goes again. Mayer. He's been harassed again, and just something the Steel Kings did very, very well was just marshal them a bit. The Steel Kings winning 5-0 in that game. Boguets. Now, if they're watching Mayer, maybe that'll create space for the others in the Phantoms. The Phantoms having one of the shortest benches, only 3 of them, one of them including 12-year-old Lauren Gillette, who scored their first goal at the age of 12 in yesterday's tournament play. Saw her at breakfast this morning. She still seemed like she was buzzing off that. I still tell people about the goal I scored in a 7-a-side tournament when I was 10. Bounced off my bum and went in. The Bison now working within the Phantoms' defensive zone. Oh, great pass by Pierre, left and right and getting rid of it, but Linear is marshalled by Goosen. And one of the things that came up yesterday was decision-making by the Bisons in the final third. Oh, as the referee takes a tumble. Absolutely zero sympathy given to the team in black and white. I think I hear some people laughing. Not enough, I say. Boguets. Van Dam. Boguets. Doesn't know where the puck is, and the Bison will clear. Mayer. Again, just being marshalled a little bit there. Every time he picks up the puck, the Bison react well, but it just comes off the tip of the stick of Van Dam, who's in a great position, the captain. Linear. Well, here is that sled race I was hoping for. Yeah, good old battle between those two, I think. The puck slide through the benches. Oh, somebody losing an edge there, which may create an opportunity for the Phantoms, but it's the Grey 8 who sorts it out for the Bisons. Offside, so the Phantoms will have to clear their lines. And there's a tussle again in the neutral ice. There's been no goals, but it has been engrossing. This will come all the way back for icing. Just shy of 2 minutes left in an entertaining first period. Thank you for joining us here at the Bauer Arena. A really excellent tournament organised by the host here in Sheffield. I would say that. But it's been beset by challenges, external, but internal, they've done a great job. As the Bison come again, Linear has some time, needs to find a pass, needs to find a puck. The toot does not come from the horn, it comes from somebody who has a horn in the crowd. We expect it to be a little busier this afternoon when the Steel Kings take on Uvascular Sisu. It's going to be a great game, I think. Undoubtedly the two best teams in the tournament. Good clearance by the Phantoms, and the Bison will pick it up on the blue line with Letrue, sorry. Final minutes of the first period. Oh, that is a sled race, and Mayer has run it. Seneschal will just try and, again, just do enough. Put a stick in a place. That makes it difficult for the Phantoms to build offense. Here is the Mayor again. And the team in red have killed that danger for now. There's still a few seconds left, 30 of them. Batant has not been busy. And they've proven themselves to be a very capable netminder. Chance now comes in. Big block in front. Oh, that looked like it hurt. David Costa, the assistant captain, taking one seemingly in the head. He's giving it a bit of a shake. Oh, yeah, that looked like it hurt. That's the end of the period. A very entertaining opening few minutes. And we will be back for the second period in just a few moments' time. Okie dokie. Second period, still a 0-0 hockey game. Thank you for saying how lovely and clear it sounds. Oh, I'm talking about the weather, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, we're ready to go. Second period. We're so happy to have you here with us, folks. It was an engrossing first period. Here comes period number 2. Bison in red, Phantoms in white. The puck is dropped, and the second 15 starts. As Linear for the Bison comes forward. Didn't have as much time with the puck as I think they would have liked. Here comes Kohler. Shot. Oh, takes a couple of wicker saves. It comes off the pads of Houston. Linear. Shot comes in off heavy metal. Lots of toing and throwing and pinging happening so far. No shortage of entertainment, and you would, on the balance, you'd probably give it to the Bison in that first period. But on the places where it matters, it's an even hockey game, 0-0. Oi! Can't help myself. I'm conditioned. And the puck is dropped. The Bison win it. Linear with some time, but the puck won't be good for him, and it takes a couple of ricochets and goes harmlessly away from Houston's net. Houston's the busier netminder so far. Linear with a shot, comes off the toe, and it's smothered, it's live, it's somewhere. There's a chance in front. I don't know. I think Houston's may have got a piece of that. Chance in front again. It's going somewhere. It's behind. Oh, lots of opportunities, but Houston is fully spread in front of the net, so it's going to have to go high to beat them. Chance now as the Phantoms get it clear, and that's a big clearance for the Phantoms. Had to work pretty hard to do that. Seneschal. Big part of that Bison's defensive line. Glitro picks up the puck. Oh, it just doesn't fall nicely for Kohu. Has a shot. Speculative effort. Goes wide. Genier. Big hit by the Phantoms, but Pierre will go chasing for the Bison. It is a period of outstanding pressure, but very similar to the game, actually, the Phantoms played against Vascular. For the first 30, they were pretty much on level terms. Phantoms had a couple of breakaways they weren't able to convert. They'll be looking for those opportunities again, I think. Chance in front, and it's frozen. Is it? Still live, can't quite get there. Referee nearly lost an edge. That would have been great, wouldn't it? Teach them. My producer to my left really getting into it at the moment. He's been under strict instructions to have no joy at work today. The volunteers you can see behind the net also enjoying it. Front, back, and under the legs. Woo! As the Phantoms win the face-off. Lindekens will bring it forward to Burgett. Puck goes, and it's a foot race, and winning it will be... Oh, that's a good hit by Pierre, but you know what? Credit to Bukshin. They were under a lot of pressure, able to dump the puck, keep the Phantoms on the offense, and this is the opportunities they're looking for. Chance now for Baguette. Shot comes in, big save of Atan. Goes in for the rebound, shoots and scores! Oh, Oh, Doctor, what a goal that is! We talked about the Phantoms taking their chances when they would get it, and Thomas Boguets has the initial shot, comes off the pants of Vatan, and then it falls really well, but take nothing away from Boguets, because that second shot was on the turn, had to have height, and it's a ripper into the top corner against the run of play. Phantoms 1, Bison 0. So that is number 9, no assist. What a goal that was. That is huge in the complexion of this game. Phantoms 1, Bison 0. We said at the top of the program, we said it a few moments ago, Phantoms would have a few opportunities and they would have to take them when they came. Patan shaking their head. I don't think Olivier could have done much more, really. It was a great first save. I just can't stress just how hard that second shot was by Boguets. On the turn, falling away, lifting it up with pace. And all that Patan could do was wave a goodbye. 1-0. Bison will need to try and come back to it. There is plenty of hockey still to play. That was behind the net, and the Phantoms will pick it up. Here comes another sled race, and the Phantoms will fancy themselves. Here's Mayer. Shot goes, off the blocker. What a save for Tan. From our position, it may have been drifting wide, but Olivier could have not have known that and made sure of it. Great save. Puck is somewhere underneath the equipment of, looks like, Kovala. Van Dam, whose name I've enjoyed saying all tournament long. Oh, that's a stick in the sledge, but they've managed to wrangle it free. Mayer, Van Dam goes behind the number 3. The captain will have to go fetching it herself. But Costa does well. David Costa. There's a chance now for the Phantoms. And what they've done a bit differently here, but we'll go for the shot first. It takes a deflection or two on the way in. What they've done differently, the Phantoms, is they've taken Mayer almost out of the game. He's normally been quarterbacking for the Phantoms, but they've actually relied more heavily on the other players, which means that tracking Mayer hasn't been as effective as for the Bison as it was in the first period. Donovan Costa saying, "Let's go, Dad," which is adorable. How dare you make me feel feelings. Lindekins. Donovan Costa happy to see his dad David play hard hockey today. And we're so happy to be able to offer you this stream no matter where you are. Whether you're watching in France or in... Ooh, as the puck goes out of play. That was David Costa. I think he was attempting to throw you a puck, Donovan. So whether you're watching us in Belgium, whether you're watching us in France, in Canada, Australia, America, or whether you're just boring and you couldn't come in today in the UK, absolutely fine. We're so happy to have you join us on today's stream. Plenty still to go, and I think there are more twists in the tail here. Now, the Bison have got one of the deeper benches of this tournament. Like I say, the Phantoms only having 3 on the bench, whereas Bison have twice that number. As mentioned at the top of the broadcast, we'll come back to that point as Linear goes forward. Weaves in and out on their own, has a chance now. Good save, use it. Oh, has it gone in? That light's come on a few times. The line judge is trying to get the attention of the referee. It's been given as a goal. Linear has scored. And that is hard work and persistence. The goal light came on a few times. And it is 1-1. Good hard work by the Bison finally pays off. BISONS will probably want it back. Encore une fois rings out over the arena. Linear again. He's got assistance as well. Linear shoots. Oh, the pass was on, and I wonder if that was the shot. Was the correct call there. Van Dam now, and it's end-to-end stuff. Game really opening up. Linear can't go any further because player in an offside position, but he's comfortable to hold on to it. But Baguette's the goal scorer, happy to put pressure on him. There is a bit of an incident here, and there's a good battle. As the players rebuild again, Phantoms can't make it count, and there's a chance now for the Bison. Shoot, scores! Francois Pierre scores unassisted. That's a tidy finish. And the Star Wars music plays out again. Francois Pierre, number 24, gets on the score sheet. A bit of a mix-up defensively for the Bison. Sorry, for the Phantoms. Let the Bison in. And we have a 2-1 hockey game. Chance now for the Phantoms to come back, and they drift into an offside position. Goosens is not best pleased with that call. But I've yet to make a hockey player who is happy. Zorba rings out. We had no goals in the first. We've had 3 in the second. As the green-tipped blades of Lindekens picks up the puck, but he's dispossessed by the goal scorer, Pierre. Francois Pierre, who's got a name that's designed to be yelled at. Francois Pierre, it's a great thing to announce when somebody scores. Goosens, oh, that's not far away. Vatan's just keeping an eye on it as it goes over the bar. The noise inside the arena builds a bit as the Phantoms break away. And they'll have to start again. Goosens. Lindekens. Just can't quite get a hold of it. And it falls harmlessly away. Battle along the boards beneath the commentary position, and Goosens and Littrell will just dump the puck. Goosens just watches it move away. Big hit into the boards. I think there's a tiny bit of equipment on the ice there that'll have to be rescued. Puck is blocked by the Bison, who managed to keep the pressure on. 4.5 minutes or thereabouts left in this game. The Phantom skating hard, but Seneschal, as she has been for most of this game, just there to marshal it away. Icing is waved off. Phantoms looking for the lead pass, and Van Dam will go chasing. Look at the pace, though, from Linier. And icing is the call. Chance for both teams to have a bit of a breather. As I said, the Phantoms are short bench really today, so it does mean that they are having to really work on those line changes. Van Dam attempting a line change there, but then got reminded it's an icing call. Can't go for a line change and an icing call. The Bison will win that face-off. Oh, the drop pass is so good. Dropped it to himself, Linier. Goosens. Seneschal. Goosens will attempt to clear the puck and keep possession for the Phantoms. Phantoms took the lead in this game, but the next two goals were by the team in red. And grossing affair. Chances few and far between because of really good defense, but the Bison now, I just can't take it with them. One of the things you do notice when you see a player like Ronald Linier play is how light they are in the sled. He's a double amputee, so his sled's a bit smaller, which means he can be a bit more agile in turning the sled. Amazing upper body strength. Van Dam. Oh, well done by Vinalest for the Phantoms just to keep the pressure on, and Van Dam will go chasing again. Glenn Mayer currently sat on the bench for the Phantoms, and you do wonder if he's just saving himself for a big third period here for the team in white. Houston's trying to get hold of the puck. It's in there somewhere. The players have to be careful not to interfere with play. Bogues, just wouldn't sit. And this might open the door for the team. Oh, that's a great pass. And here comes Linier, a chance to make it free. Shot, big save by the blocker. It was Letreau who released them, and it was a great pass by the number 10. Linier. Oh, big hit as well by the Phantoms 46 Windekins. Yeah. Great stick handling. And with a big mitt, the Houstons make sure it doesn't go any further. Letreau. Shot, big save, Houstons, and away it goes into the corner. It will come all the way back. There's no one really chasing it, and a good icing call, nice and early by the ref. Realised there wasn't really any hope of anybody getting there. Save the sleds. So the puck will drop, and there's about 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this game. Our clock is as accurate as we can make it. And as you can hear, actually, there is 1 minute remaining in this second period. The team in red happy probably. Oh, given away here, but gets a chance now for the Phantoms. He'll need to shoot quickly, but it just wouldn't sit. And it's that man, Roland Linier, who comes to the rescue again for his Bisons. A rare defensive mistake for the team in red. Alley is heard as the Bison move across. Newson's is happy just to pad it so Boguets can pick it up. Happy to keep the play moving. Entering the last few seconds of this game. Boguets into the corner. And in 5 seconds, the hooter will sound. And we will enter into a third period with the game finally poised. Phantoms 1, Bison 2. We'll have a 4-minute changeover and we will be back. So we're back, ready to start the third period. 30 seconds left before we get going. Coach Francois Pierre not only getting on the score, but has the job of marshalling their troops ready for the third period for the Bison. Alex Frabolek and Christophe Delgado having words as well. Wants to the direction of the Phantoms. Close game this. You just get the feeling that if the Bison score the next one, it might be too big a hill for the Phantoms to climb. Well, we're about to find out. It's the third period. We're so happy you could join us this morning. I also appreciate that for our fans in Europe. It may also just have tipped into the afternoon. So good afternoon. Happy Mother's Day as well, which is my reminder to say phone your mum if you can. Bison win the face-off and they will attack forward first. Oh, this is an early opportunity. Shoot, scores! Oh, wow. Roland Lier, their second of the game. Teed up beautifully by Enola Sessional. David Costa enjoyed that one. And that is the third goal. And it's just the start the team in red wanted. And it's a bit of a nightmare. So we've just had confirmation it is 46 from 8. The Bison are 3 goals ahead. Antwerp, after taking the lead, have suffered the next 3 goals from the team in red. Linier, Antwerp a bit out of shape now. Oh, chance just whistles wide. That was Dermot Dejan, who was ready to pounce the number 71. Costa, David Costa. Linier. Roland looking for an option. There are a few there. Costa, David Costa just puts it into the mixer. Van Dam breaks it up. Seneschal again puts it in the danger area where a loose blade and oh, just going wide again. I can't tell you how close that was. Linier, and again just going wide, and this is one-sided play at the moment from the Bison. Antwerp struggling to get a hold of the puck, and the team in red enjoying possession. Oh. Chance here for Antwerp though. The Phantoms push on. Van Dam, that's well taken by the captain. Just lands in front of her, and look who it is, the number 8. Defensively been, well, running out of superlatives really for it. Been just the start of this period that the Bison wanted another goal. And now the clock is on their side. Van Dam. So just continuing to watch as well. I have noticed the number 10 for Antwerp hasn't come back onto the ice for a while. I wonder if he's picked up a knock, which would explain why Antwerp lost such an important player. It will make it difficult as it just whistles over from the throat. But just at the top of your screen there, you can see the captain, the assistant captain, Glenn Mayer, just coming onto the ice. They'll be looking for them to make an impact. Plenty of time for them to do so. Arm up, they will be looking for an icing call. Look at Mayer go. Look at Mayer go here. Picks up the puck, takes their time. This could be an immediate impact from the number 10 as it goes wide. Meyer still has the puck. Just puts it in the mix. Oh, well marshaled there by Pierre Batelet. Yeah, shoots, blocked. Boguets will attempt to harry. Loose puck, and the Phantoms are enjoying a period of good offense here. Shot comes in, blocked. And what the Bison are doing very well here is make sure very few shots go to Olivier Fatat, who's been outstanding really as a netminder in this tournament. Boguets has already scored one, forces a save. Plenty of time left, just 9.5 minutes. As anyone who plays the game will tell you, it can change very quickly. In the elite ice hockey game last night against the Dundee Stars and the Sheffield Steelers, it was a very close game until the final 5 minutes, and the Steelers scored the next 5. It can be that quick. So Phantoms, while they have work to do, have the players to do it. But they just need to find the energy levels. It's come off a player on the bench harmlessly, but it will be fortuitous if they can keep going. A chance now, a pass, a shot, big save. It's going to take something a bit more, I think, to beat Batant. And the Bison attempt to clear, but only as far as Vinolest. Shot, great save again, Batant. And I think that's the bigger challenge now for the Phantoms is they need to create chances, but they are probably have to try and beat one of the better netminders in this tournament now. They're going to have to be good chances. They're going to have to be good shots. Seneschal, Marshalls, and away come the team in red. The clock, a friend of the French. Linier. Phantom sledding just becoming a bit more laboured. Energy levels just starting to dip a little bit. Oh, big save. Came all the way through and came off the big pads. And chance now for the Bison. They go for the wraparound. Linier. It's blocked well by Boguets. Great game of hockey here at Ice Sheffield. Linier. Puck gets cleared. And Boguets will attempt to dispossess the number 8 for the Bison. Linier. Blocked at the first hurdle by Lindekens. Goosens. And away go. The Bison again. Bison happy to keep a hold of it as Seneschal takes it, turns, tries to shoot and misses, and the arm is up. I think that's going to be a penalty for slashing. No, the penalty is going to come against. Now. I did not see that. We're looking for... I thought that would be the other way around, but Antwerp gets it. So, penalty against the Phantoms. Teeing is the call, and we'll wait on who gets it. We saw our first power play goal in the last game, but we've seen more shorthanders than we have seen power play goals, if that is. And there is a heated discussion happening down there as to the nature of the crime. I haven't been given a number who's serving it. It is Lindigan, as number 46, who will be serving it. So teeing is one of the few penalties you'll see only in para ice hockey, and that is when you use your sled to, if you imagine as a T-bone in a car accident, a bit like that when you go into the side using the front of your sled. He is not best pleased with the call. Lots of languages spoken in Belgium: French, Flemish, Dutch, German, and in some cases profanity. Antwerp on the more Dutch side of the country. A beautiful part of the world, by the way. If you get a chance to go to Antwerp, I highly recommend it. Went to the World Gymnastic Championships last year in Antwerp. Lovely people. Excellent food. So, the Bison go on the power play. A huge penalty kill coming up for the Phantoms, and the Bison win the face-off. And the Great Eight will have a chance to have a shot. So it won't land well for the Bison, and the Phantoms attempt to clear. As the clock ticks down. Chance comes in, big shot, big save. Trying to find out where the puck is, and it has been dumped, and it goes all the way down. That's a great kill. That will take off a few precious seconds. Now, if you look at here, Phantoms have pushed 3 up, so they are still trying to find. They still need to find 2 goals, so they can't be too patient. Van Dam caught between the rock and a hard place, and it'll free up Francois Pierre, who gives Roller Linear an opportunity. Will look for a shot themselves. And has it gone in? It has. Oh, that's harsh. It's gone off the back of Luke Hewson's stick and found Twine. And that is a 4th goal. It is a power play goal. And frustration for the Phantoms. A hat trick for the number 46. We await the assists. If I had a hat, I would toss it, and it would probably go straight into the mesh in front of me, and it wouldn't have the same effect. But a hat trick for the number 46. And the Bison have taken a huge step to bringing a bronze medal home. The Phantoms will undoubtedly be disappointed, but they've given a really good account of themselves in this game. So being told by the announcers that it was not a hat trick, it was actually at the far post. I thought it had gone off of the back of the stick of Goosens, but actually it was Francois Pierre on the back door able to finish it. So that's their second of the night for the player coach. Sometimes when you do your team talk, you hope players do what you tell them to. It's great when you do it yourself. Shot comes in, big save by Vatan, who's also had a good game, you know. When he's been called on, he's been very, very good. He's been beaten by probably one of the better goals of this tournament. And as we move into the final 4.5 minutes, it is looking harder and harder for Antwerp to find a way through. If you joined us this morning, A good game in that game between the Lime Kings and the Tigers. The Amsterdam Tigers coming away victorious. Looks like the French will get one over on the Belgians. And it'll be the Finnish versus the British in the final after this game. Jyväskylä versus the Sheffield Steel Kings. Big save as well. Batan put a mitt on it. And Lauren Gillette, the player for the Phantoms, will be getting the last 3.5 minutes of this game. At the age of 12, she became a goal scorer for the first time. She only took up the sport a few months ago and got her first goal yesterday. So fantastic for her. And she'll finish this tournament with some ice time, a chance to get some experience. Here comes Roland Linier. It is a sled race with Linier. Can they make a difference? Luke Hewson makes a good save. Lindekens does well just to interfere with play. And the board seeing some action there as Lindekens attempts to clear. Only goes as far as Fricourt. Big save again by Hewsons. Van Dam, the captain. The Phantoms will try and hold their shape and clear the zone as soon as they can. Lindekens goes into Fricourt and dispossesses them. Good turn by Vinolest, and it'll be dumped down as a sled race, and Linear will win that foot race. So after this game, there'll be a nice cut, and on the same YouTube channel, but on a different stream, we will be showing you the final between Jyväskylä and the Sheffield Steel Kings. We would be delighted if you would join us for that one. We are also really happy to say that over 40 of you have joined us on the stream for this one, and we are really happy that you joined us. It means a lot to the players to know that they are being supported by loved ones at home. And being able to watch your loved ones is why we do this. That because I like to pretend I'm famous. The Phantoms will enter the final 2 minutes of this game. Lauren Gier tries to get a hand on the puck, and it is frozen up by Hewsons. My producer and I just really enjoyed Children of the Night there. Used to play it on the back of my school bus many, many, many years ago. I say me, it was the bad lads. I wasn't one of those. Shot comes in, just goes wide. There'll be a chance for the Bison to put it home here, but they're happy just to move it around. David Acosta. And the Bison trying to clear, but Linier does well. The puck will come down and saved. The puck is dropped Minute 20 as the Bison win the face-off, and it'll come round. And will it leave the zone? Hasn't quite got the energy to do so. So Seneschal will put it around. And there are lots of contenders for player of the game. Obviously, the coach, Francois Pierre, getting 2 goals. And this player, Roland Linier, who drops it off for Lecor, who will have a shot, take some deflections, and it's in. And that is the icing on a cake. That's the Bison will enjoy. That is their 5th goal, my apologies. And if there was any glimmer of hope, it has now been destroyed by the Star Wars music being blasted out across the arena. The Bison are going to be worthy winners here. Antwerp took the early lead but failed to capitalise on Court en Foix. As Sasha's played. And number 46 getting the assist on that goal. It was a nice finish by Letrue. Took a couple of deflections to beat BISONS. The Phantoms can be happy with their effort and their work rate. There's just a couple of players, I think, for the Bison who have made a difference. I think both BISONS and Vatant can hold their heads high. They played well, the netminders. But no less Seneschal and Roland Linier and Jeremy Letreau, Francois Pierre have just shown a bit of quality when they needed it. That's the final horn then. We'll stay here for the players of the game. Bisons 5, Phantoms 1. It is bronze medal delight for the French. Devastation for the Belgians, who will go home empty-handed. But they've had a good tournament. And it is always hard to lose a bronze medal game. I would often say it's harder to lose a bronze medal game than it is to lose a gold medal game, because you go home with nothing, which seems unfair on the Phantoms because they played some good hockey today and they played some good hockey this weekend. We're glad that you were able to join us. We will stay for the medal ceremony and we will stay for the player of the games as well. So the Bison celebrating a good win. 2 goals from Linier, 2 from Francois Pierre, and a bonus goal for Jeremy Letreau. Assists going as well to Enola Seneschal, and 2 to them go to Roland Linier, who's been immense for the Bison. If you are leaving us, thank you for joining the stream. It's been a pleasure and an honour to be welcomed into your homes. We hope we gave your loved ones the justice of both coverage and commentary. And apologies if family names are butchered by this Englishman. Thomas Bourget getting the player of the game for Antwerp. And he will be presented with a plate from one of our sponsors here at the game. Olivier Vatant, winning player of the game. And for the Bison, I would definitely say one of the players of the tournament for them. Outstanding net minding. Fist bumps all round as he wins player of the game. Stick taps for a player who was tough to beat. He was beaten by the man to his right, who had to produce something really special to do so. So we will stay for the medal ceremony. Cass Costa is especially proud, saying bravo to Olivier. Cassandra Costa and David Costa and Cynthia Costa all in the Bisons lineup. And the Steel Kings wearing... that was me standing up, by the way, that noise. Because I am going to try and see if I can get a nice view of the two team captains getting a ceremonial plate to say that they took part in the game. More importantly, there seems to be some ceremonial bottles of beer behind it, which, being hockey players, they will tell you they prefer one over the other. Stick taps for both teams. They put on a very entertaining display. It was great to watch, really. Only really pulled away towards the end. The Bison coming back from falling a goal down. The captain Colette and Van Dam. And we now have the presentation of the medals to the Bison. So the Bison collect their medals. Enola Seneschal, the number 8. Great player in this tournament. Had a great game themselves. The player coach, Francois Pierre. And credit to Antwerp, staying on the ice to welcome and celebrate and congratulate the Bison on a win. Cohu getting the medal as Ricor and Costa does. Cynthia Costa as well. Patan, player of the game, getting their medal. Sheffield deciding to ruin a beautiful moment by putting out a call for somebody to return to their vehicle. But that is it for this broadcast. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations to the Bison, commiserations to the Phantoms. We're going to take a break. We're going to join you on another stream, as we are going to be delighted to bring you the final between Sisu and the Steel Kings. The gold medal match follows. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.